In this video, I will go over the activity that you will be doing and then submitting. So I'm going to use this slide to review what you're going to be doing. Two things that should look kind of familiar. Maybe you know this, I hope you know, is called a compass rose. Okay, it tells the directions on a map. Every map has a compass rose. On this compass rose, we have the cardinal directions. Cardinal directions are north, south, east, and west. We also have the intermediate directions, which are northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. You're going to need to know those directions, and this activity will give you some practice with that. Over here, I have a map, as you can see. This is the map that you're going to use for this activity. I realized that yesterday you may have seen maps and played some games that identified some things differently than this map. That's okay. Different people use maps in different ways. This is the one I want you to use. The continents are North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia. We're going to call this Australia and Oceania. We've got Antarctica. And those are the 7 continents. The oceans, I want to explain this a little bit. This entire thing, and this also over here, is the Pacific Ocean. Hopefully you took a look at the difference between maps and globes and realized that on a flat map, it actually wraps around like a sphere. So this Pacific Ocean is the same as this Pacific Ocean. If you can imagine kind of folding this map into a cylinder, kind of like a circle, you'll see that this lines up with this. So this is the Pacific Ocean. This is the Atlantic Ocean. But I'm going to want you to be more specific. We're going to call this up here the North Pacific Ocean. We're going to call this the South Pacific Ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean, but again, you can call kind of north of the equator. This would be the North Pacific. This is the South Pacific. This line right here is the equator. The ocean part is North Pacific, South Pacific. And the same thing with the Atlantic. All of this is the Atlantic Ocean, but I want you to be more specific. North of this line, this is called the North Atlantic Ocean. This is the South Atlantic Ocean. Then you've got the Southern Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and really all this up here is the Arctic Ocean. So if you need to pause this video and rewind and watch that again, it's important that you understand how this map works. So on It's Learning, I'm going to have a page that just has this map, and you're going to need to use the compass rose right here to complete your activity. Now I will explain exactly what the activity is. When you get to this page in the playlist, you will see it says, in the text box, please use the directions on the previous video to list 10 facts regarding the map and directions. So you've got a text box right here. And what you're going to do is you are going to list facts that look like this. Okay, I have a few here. This is a fact based on the map and the compass rose. North America is west of Europe. That is true. If you don't believe me, you can go back to the map and the compass rose, and you can see that North America is west of Europe. The next one I have, the Southern Ocean is south of the Arctic Ocean. That is a fact. If you don't believe me, go back to the map and check it out. Confirm for yourself. The North Pacific Ocean, or the Northern Pacific Ocean, is north of Oceania. So you can see that these are facts that are factually true. Please do not use these in your assignment. Again, do not use my examples in the assignment. So once you do have this done, you're going to highlight all of it and then copy it. We're going to do something with that later. And then when you are completely done and satisfied, click Submit Assignment. Then you'll move on to the next slide in the playlist.